For more, let's bring in Alexia Howard. She's an equity research analyst covering the U.S. food space at Bernstein. I mean, these are the most exciting times this industry has had in maybe 20 years, Alexia. Welcome.
Great to be here.
Or maybe I should say the most potential for true upheaval and change. Is it, do you think, or is this just a lot of noise?
No, I think this is very real. I mean, over the last year, we've seen upheaval and concerns about the GLP-1 weight loss drugs. Now we've got a change of administration with a surprise potential appointment at the Department of HHS. Certainly, it'll be interesting to see who actually gets appointed Secretary of Agriculture. I think that will be very telling about how serious the administration is about making America healthy again. And it's going to be interesting to see how the next weeks, months, and years play out.
Who is most at risk in your coverage space, do you think?
Well, I think obviously on the GLP-1 side, it's probably the confectionery companies. And I would also say that ultra-processed foods and that sugary snacks, salty snack space, really the sort of junk food areas are likely to be most exposed here.
And do you think those companies, and maybe we can talk through a couple of examples, we're kind of running through Hershey, McCormick, Smucker's, Kraft Heinz, General. Now, McCormick, I've heard, could benefit because when you're cooking more, fresh food, as we know, you got to throw a lot of spices on there to make it taste good.
Exactly. And I think cooking from scratch is something that a lot of people learned almost for the first time during the pandemic. It was certainly a big feature of the landscape last year in 2023, still pretty sustained and high at the moment, with lower income consumers finding ways to make their food dollars last longer. But yes, I think if RFK's track record actually translates into what we could see within the next administration, there could be more encouragement to use less heavily processed foods.
And to give some examples, Pepsi owns Doritos and Cheetos, Captain Crunch. Kellogg has Fruit Loops, General Mills has Lucky Charms, Kraft Heinz has Kool-Aid and Jell-O, Hershey has Jolly Ranchers. I mean, what I wondered, a lot of people have been doing the research on why Fruit Loops, for instance, in Europe or Canada are made of healthier ingredients than ours. And some of the market research suggested because consumers demanded it, it wasn't even just a regulatory issue. Could this be an inflection point where no matter what happens with, look, Kennedy might not get confirmed, but no matter what happens with that appointment, that the public is really truly saying to these companies, please give us a healthier selection of ingredients, and the companies can change and get ahead of this?
Yes, I think it's almost similar to what we saw more than 10 years ago when we had the vote on GMO labeling, genetically modified organism labeling in California back in 2012, where a lot of media coverage of issues with heavily processed foods and additives actually led to a drop-off in food volumes, packaged food volumes. And I think if we do see a lot of increased media coverage again, potentially even doctors starting to tell their patients more about what they should be eating and what they should be avoiding, again, it's that awareness and education that I think could make all the difference here.
Right. And I've talked about, there's a great book called Ultra-Processed Foods. It was published. I think it did quite well. And that, again, predates everything that's happening and is still out there, I think, kind of changing people's minds. So are there opportunities? Do these kind of sell-offs or potentially behavioral changes at these companies tell you, look, there's a couple of areas that actually could do quite well if you pick up the stocks here?
Sure. I mean, I do like McCormick. It's my favorite name at the moment because of the healthy eating and the spices and herbs component of that. Frankly, there's a number of other companies that I like. Mondelez has a lot of exposure overseas, a lot of emerging market exposure. I think at the moment we're looking at food about as washed out as it's been, certainly in the almost 20 years that I've been covering the space. And so if they can get through it, there's been conversations about potentially how if we do see problems with the deportation program potentially playing out, that could affect labor in the fruit and vegetable and meat and dairy chain. That could actually lead to packaged foods looking perhaps a little bit less expensive. So it's going to be interesting to see how it all plays out.